So I'm back in Medina. The slab is ready for us to bond, so I've gone ahead and done that because they're going to pour concrete tomorrow, which is what the plans are. We did have some rain, so we'll see if that changes, but regardless, I want it to be ready. So you can see this is our mechanical room, and on the video we had the other day, you could see our guys trenching across to get those stub ups with the white caps in place. And just as a little example, this is what the trenching is for. So these are foundation beams, and it's typical for what we have here for slab on grade construction. Now in this one, it was engineered and approved that it's actually just above natural grade on this little plateau we're on. Usually with the hill country, you can see the hills all around us, we have all these beam trenches rocks on, or they bring in fill that's compacted and they trench through those, and that becomes foundation to the home or structure. So this one was very soft. Our guys just dug a little bit by hand to get it below the black plastic grade and above the plumbing, because the plumbing is a little deeper here, but not very much actually. So it's all below the concrete, and we just have stubs. So one for our island, which is typical, and then we have 3 or 4 stubs along this wall, and this foundation beam is actually representing where a load-bearing wall goes all the way down this wall. So what we'll do, we'll come into, say, extra deep 4 squares, probably 3.5 4 squares, 3.5 deep 4 squares in this case, 1900 boxes, and branch out from there, just to avoid making the runs too long. And the reason I say that is, if you glanced at the cover photo for the video I posted last time, this is going to be all timber structure with 2x4, 2x6 walls inside of it, with a tongue and groove ceiling that goes all the way to the roof over this kitchen. So to avoid running circuits from the mechanical room all the way up and over and down, we run them in the slab, and that's going to make these a lot shorter and basically easier to pull, running stranded THHN through these conduits and then coming to our first devices. So we'll extend them and move them, offset them in the walls anywhere they need to once the framing's up. We still are going to work on ladders and scaffolds in this high ceiling over the kitchen for the lighting details, but we'll have it minimized to just the lighting basically, so we won't have to worry so much, and basically it'll make the project go a little bit quicker at rough. So that'll be interesting. I'll definitely show you all what that looks like once this thing is framed. It's not a very big project at all. It's probably the smallest one we've done this year, but we wanted to make sure that it was as painless as possible, and it's going to have some really cool details that I think some of you are going to like. So we'll definitely keep a little series on this job as time progresses. So quickly, just to offer some perspective on construction out here, this is typical of what we deal with on our projects. That house up there, actually, if you can see it, is one of our clients, which we're doing some work at currently. So I have a video that I need to put together of us going up that road. But we've only gone about 3 miles from where that home was being built. So you can see the terrain varies quite a bit in this part of the hill country, especially closer to the rivers there. But yeah, lots of rocky terrain out here that we have to deal with.